fell in love with singing and music at the age of 5. Okay, what I said just now is a complete lie. Here's the honest truth. I don't think I was at the maturity level to even know what love was, what passion was, what an appreciation for something was. And for that reason, music was something that I did not because I fell in love with it, but because I was just simply exposed to it. Sure, I liked music, but that was, well, because my parents surrounded me with it. And you wouldn't believe me if I said it, but I was singing actual songs at the age of 2. Not your standard old MacDonald nursery rhymes, right? But actual songs. And it may have been broken a little here and there, but pretty soon I became a source of entertainment at my parents' and friends' birthday parties, baby showers, traditional events, and more. And so, my mom and dad thought, maybe music was something that I was good at. So it started. Not my love for music, not yet, but a journey I embarked on. My parents as the tour guides of this journey. I spent a lot of time in competitions from ages 5 through 10. And maybe that was a good thing, because through these competitions, I got to interact with more of the Indian music community in the Bay Area. But I absolutely hated, despised competitions, even if I did win prizes. I never liked them. I just did them because my parents told me to. I hated the fact that singing had a pressure factor to it. I didn't sing because I liked music or because I took my own initiative to further my interest in music. And it's for this exact reason that I thought music was just about winning competitions, and that was it. Winning trophies didn't fill my heart, no matter how many I got. It just filled up a shelf. I continued singing even though I felt the same about it, at least until I turned 10. When I turned 10, everything in my life had changed. I was diagnosed with Tourette's syndrome. I had to miss lunch with my friends, to commute to appointments, to record tick logs, whatever those were. And worst of all, find a way to hide my symptoms from my friends and the people I interacted with. Knowing that I wasn't normal like the other kids was hard, to say the least. Managing my symptoms felt like it was next to impossible. I felt worthless, pathetic, that I couldn't even sit still for 10 seconds without making weird sounds or movements. But my doctor told me about other kid patients in the same boat as me. These kids didn't let anything stop them. One kid ran marathons on the weekends. Another spent their time pursuing fashion design. They expressed themselves through their creative outlet and proved to be unstoppable. So I turned to music because that's all I knew. But this time it was different, not like before. This time I didn't sing for my parents or trophies or anybody. I sang for myself. And it really made a difference. It did. So much so that I felt like singing on the stage in front of everyone was really what alleviated my symptoms. Now, it sounds completely, utterly preposterous and crazy that singing on a stage in front of an audience that has their complete attention on me, just like you have on me now, or I hope. The ability to scrutinize my every action, not limited to my singing. And it sounds crazy that singing in those very conditions is really what put me on the road to getting cured, instead of giving me more anxiety. But that's why I'm here. I'm here to tell you that pursuing your creative outlet can actually help you in ways you can never imagine. Research conducted by San Francisco State University shows that people who have creative outlets outside of school and work perform better and are more productive. These creative outlets can be anything from playing basketball to knitting to cooking and more. Research at Stanford shows that just the act of walking can boost creative thinking. In the case of one of the greatest minds of all time, if you don't know this man, what are you doing? Albert Einstein, music was his creative outlet. In fact, he frequently took music breaks and viewed it as important to his creative and working process. He utilized the idea of combinatory play in his creative process. Combinatory play is the process of putting two or more unrelated ideas or disciplines together in a new way. Einstein attributed his scientific insight and intuition to music. He took his creative outlet, music, that's him playing the violin, and merged it with the realm of physics to come up with new ideas in the physics world. In fact, it's how he came up with the most famous equation in the world, E equals mc squared. Music, his creative outlet, played such a crucial role in his life. As said by him, it was only with his creative outlet that he was even able to conceive such ideas. Ideas that would forever change everyone's perception of science. So, in my case, my creative outlet basically saved my life. In Einstein's case, it propelled his career as a physicist. Long story short, having fun in a way where you're proactive and exercising your creativity and pushing yourself to become a better individual actually can lead to your success. It makes you more productive, more creative, more aware, and it can change your life, just like it did with mine. So what can we do? Simple. Be proactive in finding your creative outlet. Be brave. Try new things that you've never done before, like the spring musical, or even giving a TED Talk. Schools and workplaces can offer recreational opportunities and enrichment programs, hosting frequent events that showcase the creative abilities of their employees and students. This would, in turn, create an inclusive culture that celebrates people for their creative merit and their achievements, as opposed to just their achievements in a work or school setting. It would make people more happier and more productive. People can engage in these recreational programs, clubs, and events that their school or workplace already has. You can have fun with anything, from cultural celebrations to tap dance. I'm not a tap dancer, by the way. Take part in serving and giving back to your community, because giving back is a great way to discover yourself as a person and become more aware as a resident of your community. It can equip you with gratitude and humility, very, very, very important traits in your future careers and lives. Service reminds you, yes, you, that you have value to bring to this world. Most importantly, cultivate your own identity with whatever you do, because a diverse community makes a more beautiful community. We all, yes, all of us, we are the future of this world. Among us are the next inventors, artists, activists, and change makers. With exercising our creativity, we can make it possible to cure, spur innovation, foster new ideas and ideals, and create change. Quite honestly, pursuing a creative outlet wouldn't solve world hunger in one go, okay? It wouldn't start a nationwide revolution against mainstream politicians, but it would remind people to be authentic to themselves and their passions. Yes, there is a guitar on stage, and yes, I'm going to be doing exactly what you're thinking. I don't know what you're thinking, but okay. I'm going to be singing a song that I wrote for you all. And if there's one thing I would want you to remember from my talk, it would be the song. This is my way of telling you that finding your creative outlet is what makes each and every person capable of beautiful things in this world. John Lennon said it best. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. All right, so, So I don't expect you, thank you. Gracias. Okay, I don't expect you to sing along or anything. Sometimes I dream big dreams I want to see come true. Sometimes I dream big dreams I know will come true. All you need is you. All you need is me. All you need is us. We can change the world. All you need is you. All you need is me. All you need is us. We can change the world. Thank you.